All right. Sorry about that. Welcome back to another Deutsche Bank Economic News. We're going to go and get it started for today. It is May 4th, 2022 in the afternoon. So let's go ahead and get this started. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get it started with yahoofinance.com. All right, going to take a look at the markets as it stands right now. The markets are closed on the East Coast. So we got S&P up, Dow 30 up, NASDAQ up, Russell's up, and everything else is all on the up and up. All right, as the market closed down. All right, so keep an eye on the market. You never know when the crash is going to happen. It's just going to be done and it's over with in a flash. All right, crude oil is up just a little bit, just under $5.50. All right. So let's take a look at some overseas currencies, some overseas markets here. The FTSE 100 finished down. The Nikkei 225 is down as well. Look at some of this cryptocurrency here. Take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin in the US dollar range is up over $2,000 and change. All right, CMC crypto is up just under $44. All right, then let's take a look at some foreign currencies here. The US dollar to the Japanese yen is running down. And then we got the GBP to the US dollar is up as well, too, not down, up. All right, then we take a look at some of the other foreign currencies here. The euro versus the US dollar is up. The euro is up on the dollar. And then take a look at the 10-year bond. That's sitting at 2.9170. Pay attention to that bond, all right? Pay attention to that bond. So people don't think about it, but the 10-year bond, that's actually a very big deal. All right, especially when it comes to the housing market, because the average house, and somebody lives in a house is about 10 years, and then they move out of the house, get another house, or they downgrade. All right. So go look at that. That was from take a look at the market. That was from yahoofinance.com. All right. So to get into some actual news here, and then we got our news flash right here. This happened as of last week. We've been following this story. Deutsche Bank office is raided by police on Monday, money laundering. If you be paying attention to Deutsche Bank has been in the news for quite a few number of years. They've had major issues, corruption issues. They've been selling off everything. They've been screwed over left and right with some of their holdings deals with the let's say some one 3-letter agency, one beginning with the C and then ending with the A. If you follow what I'm getting, they've had some issues been dating back to the 80s and things have finally caught up to them. All right, so getting more into the story here, I would please highly read this story, look more into it, because Deutsche Bank is, like I said, has been in many big issues for many years now. So go and get it. It says get its article here. The second paragraph. The bank's offices in Frankfurt were being searched by law enforcement authorities after the lender flagged potential money laundering. Bloomberg wrote on Friday morning. So that's one issue with Deutsche Bank. They've been headed down the tubes. They've lost major issues. The stock is actually down a heck of a lot of percentages. All right, so go ahead and get more of this article. This is from zerohedge.com. All right, zerohedge.com. Okay, and then we get this article here from shiftgold.com. All right, shiftgold.com. And it says what we've been talking about on this channel for plenty of time now. Central banks added nearly 84 tons of gold to reserves in quarter one. So right now, quarter one was, if you go by the calendar year quarter instead of the fiscal year, remember fiscal is what governments and militaries go off of. Businesses go off, and banks, they go off of calendar quarter. So quarter one, that was January. It's a 3-month period. So remember, calendar quarters are in 3 months. So the first quarter was January through March, and the central banks added nearly 84 tons of gold in their reserves in quarter one. So how much they gonna add in quarter two? We're already in the second month of quarter two, and you still got one more month. So how much more gold they're gonna add? Remember, Ben Bernanke said gold is a dead relic. It has no value. You can just keep it something. Why would you want to store gold? Go ahead and sell it and give it up. That's because the central banks know what's coming. They knew decades and years and decades ago what at this point was coming. So they've been stocking up, getting people to sell their gold, selling their silver, whatever precious metals they can. So when you sell it back, they store it up for themselves. They get it. They give you the cheap cash for it, which we already know, especially the U.S. dollar is pretty much worthless. It has lost 99.5% of its value since the issue of the Federal Reserve. So, like I said, the banks have been getting gold while people have been still selling their gold. People have been selling it, getting afraid that it's going to drop, the bottom is going to fall out. But those of us who on the long term, we're riding this storm out and waiting for things to kick in, which we don't know what's going to kick in. We're just riding it out. All right. So our big concern was the central banks, why they're hoarding gold. That's why many of us have been hoarding precious metals ourselves. All right. I'm included, and I'm not a really big one. But all right. All right. So sorry about that. My dogs are barking right now. They're going crazy. Like my kids, a couple of my two of my teenagers just got home. All right. So we're gonna continue with the story here. So get this article from shiftgold.com. Central banks will store them gold, store hoarding precious metals. Why can't you? Why can't us? Right. Close that down here. Sorry about that. And then we're gonna talk about this one here. This is a fuel crisis that's hitting the all across the states. We getting reports that some go to. And you can help me out in the comment section here. Please help me out. Please post it up so everybody who's a subscriber, even those who ain't subscribed to this channel, just casually looking around, they can actually see where the most expensive fuel is. Right. This is from ZeroHedge.com. ZeroHedge.com. U.S. East Coast diesel stockpiles hit record low as fuel crisis nears. All right. So people are actually hoarding. They're buying up what it is. When you see record low record low as fuel crisis nears the stockpiles. That means people people who drive diesel, men and women who drive diesel, they're actually going to these diesel gas stations, and they're actually storing up the gas, getting their 5, 10 gallon, sometimes 20-gallon canisters, and just filling up. All right. It's just filling the gas tanks. They're filling up everything in preparation for what is about to go down. Many people see the collapse in the economy going on, despite what you see on the mainstream media, the so-called news of trustworthiness, and people just doing what they got to do. Because we down here on the local level, we can see what's actually going on. But all right, I want you to get this story here. Read about it. It's from ZeroHedge.com. Get into it. See what's going on. If it's not, this is just about diesel in this one here. But guess what? It kicks over to us as regular gas folks. All right. So this is just one preview to come. This is just my opinion. We do your own research here because we do ours. We just put it out here so you can see it, and then you do your own research for yourself. All right. So going to get this story here. This is from ZeroHedge.com. All right. ZeroHedge.com. No. Sorry about that. My apologies for that one. All right, and then we get this one here. This is from money.usnews.com. All right, money.usnews.com. All right, Rouble leaps over 2-year high versus dollar as EU up sanctions. So the sanctions have all but backfired. Especially with the Russians announced their currencies now go, the ruples now go back. So ain't nothing stopping them. They can do all the sanctions they want, and now that they've officially announced it, that the ruples go back, people are shifting their money to the safe havens. All right, so the bureaucrats, the politicians, regulators, they can talk all they want about, hey, we're bashing Russia this, bashing Russia that. The Russians said we'll go back, so now their currency is now considered by mega whales, local, all the way down to us local folks, as that's an investment grade. Now I say that because I'm saying that on this news channel. But please, means I'm not a financial advisor. We're not financial advisors here on this channel. So please do your own research before you want to get into it. All right. I myself don't have any rubles. I'm not going to buy rubles. And then if I do, I'll let you know. We're gonna let you know if we buy rubles. But as far as we know, we don't have any rubles in our possession, and we just reporting this article to you that the sanctions of all but don't work, and many whales, many big wigs, and some people down at our level are buying rubles because they know rubles are backed by honest and physical precious metals, gold and gold. All right. So go and get this article here for yourself. Read about it. See what's going on with it. Let us know in the comment section. All right. This is from money.usnews.com. All right. Okay. And then we're going to end this news broadcast on this afternoon broadcast on the revaluation of the global currency reset of Nasara Jasara here. This is from dinarrecaps.com. All right. Dinarrecaps.com. This is from RV Reports. Rumors posted by Judy Byington and Nick Fleming as of today. All right, May 4th, 2022. All right, let's get this. I scrolled out a little bit for you here. I'm sorry, but I do apologize for that one. So I'm going to move this camera around. So this is Nick Fleming on Wednesday, his report. His report as of May 4, 2022, the shotgun is prime. The QFS, quantum financial system, is sinking the collective system, including every participating nation state. The shotgun started as bringing Nasara Jasara to the world. All right, so I'm gonna move this camera around. So the U.S. Treasury continues to the U.S. Treasury becomes obsolete. The QFS can't be stopped. All right, I want to repeat that again. The U.S. Treasury becomes obsolete. All right, the QFS cannot be stopped. All right, and any second, any minute, once the QFS is synced to every bank in the world is online. All right, every country has to revalue their currency. I read that again. Any second, any minute, once the QFS is synced to every bank in the world, every bank in the world is online. Every country has to revalue their currency. All right, so get that and read about it. Read it again. All right, once each central bank is informed by the QFS what their specific code is, they have to respond. If the central bank does not respond, they will be visited within hours by a security team. Codes will be entered. The system knows who the criminals are. All right, mass arrest will immediately follow once the QFS is synced and the last code is entered. The QFS tell nation states exactly what their rate is. This will happen fast. So this is major news. If this is true and it kicks in, that means once they will be synced online with the QFS. They will be given their codes. The QFS will track to see if they entered. If they don't enter or try to do something sneaky with it, they will be tracked. Security teams will immediately show up, probably heavily armed, probably with bayonets, rifles with bayonets, and it's going to be on. All right, and they will be those codes will be manually entered by the security team, and everybody in their financial institution is going to be at the point of a gun with a bayonet on it. It's going to be hauled off and probably facing the military tribunal. All right. So with that being said, get this article. This is from DinarRecaps.com. All right, DinarRecaps.com. All right. So with that being said, we want to thank you for joining us. Another Just Melagami News. Please be safe, be sound. Once again, you're your own best financier, your own best credit union, your own best savings and loans. All right, you are your own best banker. Remember, take care of yourself first, then your family, then your neighbors, then your community, and then reach out to other communities. All right, once again, thank you for joining us. Another edition of Melanated Economic News. Be safe, be sound. Let's get started.